Death Race. I'm Reg with DM North, and with me is Mike.
Hello.
Hey, Mike, we are doing game two of our Death Race tournaments, and today you're on the left side. You have
We're running a. It's a struggle.
it's a
We're running a
struggle.
vicious struggle team. Hopefully, we're going to get our vicious struggle with some kobolds and a cosmic cube, and ramp as much as we can, and try to do death by Luke Cage.
That's right. And on the right side, I will be running the Fixit team. We call it Fixit and Gulliman, and that's because of the Reboot. I think it's Reboot Gulliman Global. That basically will get my Fixit cheap. And the team's all about getting Fixit out with magic missiles. And I'm using Pym Particles instead of Proton Cannon because that is from Golden, and that'll give us the Overcrush for our Fixit. So we decided we are going to roll off a Ghost Rider die. So do you want to pick? Do you want Ghost Rider or not?
Let's go Ghost Rider.
It is not a Ghost Rider. So I will
Oh,
not roll off. So I will go first with Fix It in game one. Just making sure. Let's see. What color dice are you using? I'm using orange.
using white.
You got your white ones. Good. We can see our cameras. And I'm going to go ahead and start the timer. 25 minutes on the clock. So again, we're playing it that we can't use globals. Standard rules that you can see on our website or from our previous videos. Can't use globals from the other team in games one and two. Game three, it's a free for all, and it's most damage wins game three if we get to that. So good luck to you.
Yeah, good luck to you too, sir.
I will start the timer. We have 25 minutes, and I put one in use and go. Good luck. And I get two mass. There you go. Actually, that's a good roll.
Beautiful.
So I'll pay two, buy myself a Pym particle, and then I will Clayface, or using Clayface, to bring Pym particles onto two mass, passing priority, and turn.
All right, rolling four. All right, reroll all four. Not getting anything we need.
You're having a struggle with your struggle team.
We are having a struggle.
Actually, I think that's one of the teams we have had troubles doing a turn three consistently with struggle teams. So anyone who's out there watching, we are going to do a viewer mini tournament where you can submit a team. If someone can come up with a turn three struggle team, by all means, feel free to submit it to us.
Right, I think I'm going to buy a vicious struggle and then pass turn.
Do you want to use the Red Dragon Global?
See, I was wondering about that. I'd be able to put two of them over there. So if we use the red dragon, ping you down to
Oh, I
19,
see.
right? And buy one.
You can buy a Cobalt
Put
too.
one in there. I guess you could do it that way. If we spent the shield,
You can
yeah,
buy one. Yeah.
buy a kobold.
I mean, you
And
lose your ramp. That's the only thing you've lost so far.
well, we're still going to be able to move two over, so that's still ideal.
Yeah.
And
I'm
we've
not
already
sure.
bought two of our pieces, so we're going to have to see how it goes.
Yeah, so I'm down to 19. I'll take the Red Dragon damage. Yeah, I think when we did the testing on that, it was harder to get lethal uh, with struggle unless you rolled all the 8 dice. I think it was hard to do.
No,
But
it's going to be interesting to see how far we get with it,
yeah,
if at
so
all.
on my turn, I'm going to use the two mass from the Pym Particles to bring over 4 dice. Sorry, PXG once and then twice with that, and then end my turn or pass back. You end turn. I'm rolling 8 dice on turn two for me, which is our standard ramp for a lot of our teams because that's the only way you're going to do turn three kill. So
Uh,
for the struggle, so for the Fixit team, I know I need 3 fists and then I need ramps for the masks. So I've gotten one, two. There are three, but I'd like to get another. Um, I would like to get another mask and another fist here. So I'm going to re-roll these three. I do have Billy Club on this team to make me another.
oh, there you go.
Yeah, that's going to be good for me. So now I definitely have enough for the ramp. It's just, can I spend it all? So the way this is going to go is I spend, how do I do it? Yeah, so I spend two to use the Kree Captain Global that they have. I just realized that I don't have a Kree Captain die on my team. Not that people can see that because we've got our screen out, but there's a Kree Captain die. So Kree Captain Global with 2 fists, and then for three, I'm going to go ahead and buy the first Fixit. On the actual Fixit team, I've got 2 dice on the team, One is the gray Fixit, the other one is the green one. So when I get mad with the first Fixit not rolling, we decided we use the green one for when we get pissed off if we have to buy a second one. And then I think I have enough to do the ramping without having to do the clay face global with Pym Particles, but I'm going to do it anyways. So I will clay face in the Pym Particles onto the 4 side, or the double mass side. Passing priority to you.
I'm going to go ahead and move 2 sidekicks over using the PXG global. Oh, the PXG.
Yeah, PXG. And then pass turn to you.
All right, then we have 4, so we're going to only be rolling 6 this turn.
Yeah. So you're only a couple dice behind, but
I got a plan, perhaps. We'll see
yeah, but
how it
no
goes.
morphing jar hurts. That's the only thing, because you have to roll the mass, I think. Because if not, you're
No.
okay. If you roll enough mass. Because you bought all the stuff you needed last turn that you would have had to bought this turn.
No, it's true. See,
Because what do you need? You need a cube.
we got ourselves a cube, right?
And actually, it's not bad because now you don't have to worry about the
Well,
morphing
we've
jar.
got 2 sidekicks in our field already, so we can move 2 over, right?
Yeah. But wouldn't it made more sense to buy a morphing jar and then clay face it in? Then you would have 2. No, maybe.
Hmm.
Because you have that, then you can res 2 to get all the stuff you need also in the prep area.
So wait a minute, what did we have? We had these 4 in there, right?
Yep.
So we used 2 to buy cube, right?
Buy a cube.
We had these 2 guys left over. So yeah, we could buy the morphing jar, clay face it in
To 2.
for 2 masks, right?
Yeah. That'll let you ramp 4 dice.
And then,
You could res to get your 4 you're going to pull next turn.
right, but I don't want these in there.
Well, you'll pull the sidekicks, right? Because you're going to only ramp 4 anyways, is all you can do. Like, that's going to be the best I think you can do.
Mm.
You'll have a cobalt, you'll have the cube, and you have struggle, which is what you need. And you're going to res one of them with the shield. So you're going to be pulling all 5. So you'll get what you need next turn. You just have to, you'll be a couple dice short. But that's again because you didn't roll 8 dice. So everything that right now is in your spent pile will be used next turn, and everything in your used pile right now will also get rolled next turn. Because you'll PXG twice to bring those 4 white dice over. When you resurrect, you'll bring everything that's in your...
That's true.
And I think
Yeah.
that's the best you could do right now.
So then, yeah, res 1 out.
Yeah, and the rest, the other 4 will come next turn.
Right. I see what you're saying.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's the best you could have done. If you had another mass, if you didn't have the resurrect, you could have used a mass to then clay face back in and ramped everything, but it would have been 1 more die.
Right.
So then you're saving for next turn. So you'll pass
Pass
priority too.
priority.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So I'm going to do 1 to PXG, and then I'm going to use these 2 Pym Particles to PXG twice more. Then I clay face in the Pym Particle, and I PXG another 1 time. And then pass back and turn.
And turn.
All right, so I have only 2 dice I'm bringing over. I'm taking 2 bag burn damage, so you already got me down to, is that 17? You didn't buy anything else with the Red Dragon, right?
No.
17. Yeah, and I think still it's going to come down that not rolling the extra mass, but it wouldn't have mattered. If I roll Fixit here, it's over anyways.
Right.
Game 1. So I need to roll Fixit and basically the Pym Particles, and I need some bolts. So there's one part of it. Pym Particles don't roll. Keep that. So again, because Fixit's on his level 1 side, I don't need that Gulliman global. But if he rolled on his 2 or 3 side, I would have had a shield I could use to field him for free. So I'm actually going to keep the question marks. Those are fine. All these are fine actually, because I'll reset for next turn. I'll re-roll nothing except these 3, hoping for Pym Particles to roll. And it does.
There it is.
So yeah, so it won't matter what you did on your side because this should be lethal. So just to show people, I pay 1 of the energy from the bag burn to field Fixit on level 1. I have the 2 bolts here. So I would use Pym Particles, which says target Fist character you control gets +1 over and Overcrush until end of turn. So he's now a 7/5. And of course, I would ping him, well, because we're saying you can't hurt my stuff. I'd ping
Right.
him 4 times, which would do 6, 6, 6, 6. He would become a 30. So he's a 31 right now with Overcrush. Oh, actually 30. I wouldn't do that because you can block one of them. So it'd be 3 times. 1, 2, 3 times. It'd make him 24, 2. And then
Mhm.
you would obviously block with the sidekick.
Right.
And that would do lethal. That'll
That'd
do
be it.
one. That's right.
Yeah.
So we get one of our nasty stuff comes up.
That really is a good one too. I mean, once it gets flowing, I mean, if missing one part of it would definitely be devastating. But as you can see, when it works, it works.
When Fixit, yeah, it does the damage. And the thing is with this format, going to game 3 where we do total damage, it could actually be a lot of damage he can do. Fixit.
No, no. See that's where vicious struggle is going to really be hurting because I mean, the most you can get, the more we calculate about the 20, 21.
Yeah, I think 21, unless you roll 2 cubes, I think. And I think we only need 2 cubes if you miss roll, where you have to buy more stuff. So yeah, so we'll reset here. That'll be a tough one too for this one. I think Struggle's in trouble against Fixits. So we will give a right win to Fixit and Gulliman. They get a skull. I'm going to go ahead and, are you almost ready? Just let me know when you're ready and I will reset the score.
I'm already reset.
Okay, so I will reset scores. Actually, I'll start the timer and then you can just go ahead because you are going first this game. So I'll reset timer.
Mm-hmm.
We are good to go. Over to you.
All right.
Good luck to you, sir. Hopefully
Good
you get
luck
it
to
this time.
you. Yeah, we're hoping. One in transition, rolling 3. Hoping for 2 mass and
With
yeah,
game 1, we did lots of turn 3 damage. So
there we go.
there you got full potential now. And you got the res though too, but oh, you didn't get the cobalt. That's the only bad part to that one.
Mm.
And again, another thing with this team is that it needs the right rolls. But you
So
would
then you
just do
got more jar. Put in 2. Then you think just go ahead and res?
yeah, I think you can res because you're just gonna be pulling your morphine jar the next turn, right?
That's right. Yep.
So you'll
And
actually
we'll
get to roll 9 dice next turn. But
the
or
priority.
normally
Oh,
some of our teams have cake, right? Is what we use with it.
right. To be able to get rid of that extra energy, you just don't know
That's
what
right.
to do with. But
Because now you've messed with the bag for the morphine jar, but it'll reset next turn. So I'm rolling 4. I need 2 mass, which I'm actually good. See, I'll do the cake thing here to show people what to do. So using Billy Club, I spin that down to a mask. I pay 2 to buy a Pym Particle. Then I'm going to go ahead and cake. And what I'm going to do is pull out 4 dice from my use pile or my bag. And I'm going to put the sidekick I pull back in the bag because I want to keep my ramp. And then I pass priority to you. Oh, sorry. I'm going to Clayface in the Pym Particles. That's a big thing. And
mm-hmm.
over to you. Pass back.
PXG twice, moving the 2 or 4 sidekicks over.
Right. And then you have 3 in the bag, plus you'll be rolling the morphine jar.
Mm-hmm. So
Yep.
at the beginning of my turn, yeah, I'll be able to pull the 3 sidekicks in the morphing jar.
Yeah, I think
But
the only time we like having that morphine jar in the use pile because then you can Clayface it in so that you can PXG twice, and then on the opponent's turn you can Clayface them back and do another 2.
right.
So it's like an extra cheat of ramp, but rolling morphine jar doesn't help.
No.
But you got enough energy, I think. A lot better than last game, I'll tell you that. Now,
That
do you
is
have to
true.
buy it? And I think, yeah, you have to buy it in the right way, I think.
Freaking
I think that was a bolt, yeah.
yeah.
And I think you got all the energy you need there. Oh,
All right.
2 sidekicks, though.
Sweet. There we go. That should be too bad.
Yeah, because the sidekick you can
All
spin
right.
down next turn. And you've got enough to do all your
All right.
ramping.
Spin that down to a fist. Field the sidekick. So first we'll buy our cosmic cube. Use the Clayface Global to bring it in on its double bolt side. To use 1 bolt for the Red Dragon Global to hit you down to 19. To reduce the cost of Vicious Struggle down to 1 using that remaining bolt to buy Vicious Struggle.
19.
Use the fist to buy a kobold.
And lots of energy to ramp. Huh.
Lots of it. ramp.
And now the question is, you got 1, 2, 3. Do you buy another cube? I think you can. Actually, you'd have 3 energy. Is that enough to do all the ramp?
Yeah,
I
I
would
think
think
so.
so. And either way, well, do you do the 3 or do you res to get the right stuff in the bag? But I think you're going to get everything in the bag anyways.
Right.
I don't know if it's with this team you want to get as much for next turn to roll. So I think you'd be better just, I mean, you got to hope that your cube rolls. If you buy another cube, you'll be able to PXG 3 times, which will bring 6 dice over. You'll have 1 psychic left, but you're only rolling. Yeah, you'd have a chance and you might not pull everything. That's the problem with that. Trying to think the best to do. Oh no, I guess you could. If you pay a bolt and
What
one of
if
the
we?
morphine jars. That's what you do. Pay one. If you pay one question mark and one from the morphine jar, you can buy another cube. And then I think next turn you can clay face in. So you spend one of the morphine jars, then clay face it, and then you can do 2 more clay faces, and you would have your energy I think you need. So
All right.
you have 3 mastery now, but in theory you actually have 4 masks because you'll be able to clay face it, right?
I got you.
I think you'll get everything. It's just the only question is if you don't pull the vicious struggle, you're in trouble.
Right.
But again, that's the chance we've been taking with the struggle team that we can't get it turn 3 all the time. It only works like what 50-50 it has. So I think that's the best you got. I'm gonna
Agreed.
go ahead and do the PXG twice using the Pym particle. And you end turn. So I'm rolling 8 dice. Let's see if Fixit can continue a streak of rolling 3 fists for me. Oh, there's some more dice go flying. This dice tower has to get a correction. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4. I think I have enough that I need. I'm gonna go ahead and re-roll this sidekick die. Okay, comes a question mark. So, same as last time, we pay 2 to Cree Captain, and then we're gonna pay, I'm gonna spin this down to a mask, paying 3 to pick up Fixit, and we're gonna go green this time. He's gonna go green. And I'm gonna use this mask to bring in Pym Particles using Clayface, passing priority to you. So yeah, so this is where you can use.
All right. We're gonna PXG once, PXG twice. Bring in morphine jar using the Clayface global for 2. Right.
Yep.
So spend 1
Which is
mask.
broken. As we're going to show in a lot of videos, it's broken.
1 and then the other.
Yeah. See, now you have 5 dice though, so that's the question. Now we just can't pull struggle. Or you,
And pass back.
yeah. And
Yeah.
I end turn because I'll do all my stuff on your turn. Over to you. Yeah, you just if you don't pull struggle, yes,
3.
because I'm probably got lethal on this side if I roll.
Oh man.
And that's the other part with the struggle team is when we do get it ready on turn 3, we have to roll it because we don't have parallax. And that's where again, if you have a user submission, let us know. Now, do you have enough fists?
You.
What do we say? We needed 7 fists. Yeah.
I believe so.
You
So
have
we've got you down to what, 19?
But can you buy? You don't even have a. Yeah, I'm at 19. If you have a bolt, you can get me down to. Oh, you don't have a bolt.
I can roll this down using Mjolnir.
That's 5. That's gonna do. Each one will do 3. You have 15.
15.
Yeah, you needed. You needed one more. No, you needed that cobalt to roll on a fist side.
Here we go. So check this out.
Yeah.
I've got 3.
Oh, you do because you can just swing.
Yep. We got
There
the
you go. That's right. We forgot. You can swing with damage too.
So we'll play Vicious Struggle. We'll play Cube. We'll ping ourselves for 5, doing 15 to you. Right?
Correct. That'll do 1, 2. Yeah, because each one, the cube increases it by 2. So when you ping, no, you ping us each once, and then Vicious Struggle goes off for you as well. So it's you ping me for 1, so they're each doing 1.
Right. And then they're doing 2 more coming back.
Right. So in total, I'm taking more than a lethal. That's enough to kill me. And I think you damage yourself for it's only 5 you'll take.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, that's enough for lethal. I guess I could figure out the math on it, but I'm pretty sure it's yeah. Luke Cage. I don't have the card in front of me, but Luke Cage Global does 1
Deal
damage
1
to
damage
you.
to each player.
So
Yeah.
that does nothing from Q because Q is only on actions or character, I think. But when
Right.
you hit yourself with Vicious Struggle does damage to the opponent. So you've hit me for the 5 with those. The Vicious Struggle hits me for 1
That's it.
plus 3. So each fist is actually doing 4. So you're actually doing 20 damage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That
So that's what I said.
should
You
be
only
enough.
need 4. We thought we need 7, but actually we just figured out we only need 5 of those. Yeah. So that's doing 20 damage. 4 each is what it's doing total. And then you're also swinging, which would do more damage too.
Another 4 points.
Yeah, which we thought we needed the damage. You have enough. So that would be the win for game 2.
Yeah, that's turn 3.
Well, that's nasty. We'll get our little screen up again. We said every time we get a nasty, you get an image comes up. Yeah, so that's game 2 to you. So that's good. That's actually the second time now we've got matches that go to
The third match, yeah.
third match. Yeah. So the last time we did countdown on the scores. This time we're gonna set the scores to 0. So instead of us counting down from 20, we're actually counting up from 20 is how we're going to do it. So that way then we can have the clock of how much damage you've done. And at the end of turn 3, what do we say? If I do damage with the top of the third, you get to go in the bottom of the third to
Right.
finish the inning.
See how much damage we can do.
Absolutely. So okay, and then also we said rules for our tiebreakers is we get 3 dice is all we're rolling. So I'm rolling 3 on my turn, you're rolling 3 on your turn. So I will go ahead and start again to start the timer. You're ready to go, eh?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Good luck to you.
Good luck to you too.
It's good to see everything firing on all cylinders. Like every team has actually hit. I would like to see each team do their turn 3 kill, and we'll be like, good, we did our job. So 1 into the used or into the spent. And look at this. I might have trouble here. I need to roll naturally 2 masks. And okay.
Oh, got him.
That's where we get lucky. That's where I was thinking, is Billy Club good on this team or was Ring of Winter? And we decided with the extra energy, it's better to have Billy Club for this exact situation. So I spin that down, I pay 2, I buy a Pym Particles, and I clay face over the Pym Particles to its double mass side, passing priority and turn to you.
All right, rolling 4.
I want to see you hit everything. We want to see the maximum damage. Last game was what, 30 something to 28 or something it was. See, you've got the perfect roll. Oh, actually, is it? 1, 2. It's not really perfect.
That's really cool.
Not quite what I was expecting.
Mm-hmm.
You can buy your struggle.
Yeah. So we can Red Dragon down to 19.
Well, not 19. I'm up to 1 is what it's at. We're gonna
Oh,
see.
there it is. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, so I'm at 1.
We'll purchase Vicious Struggle. We'll get a morphing jar.
And
then clay face it in on 2 masks.
Yep. Pass priority.
And then priority and then turn.
I do twice PXG, so I'm rolling 8 dice. Continue the good old fisting here. Let's get it. Again, someone watches Dice Masters. We're doing fisting. We need some fisting here. If you need a lawyer, you can call Fixit and Gulliman.
Gulliman's here. If you've been hurt or injured, just give us a call.
That's right. Okay, I think I can keep what I have because I've got enough mass. Actually, 1, 2. This can be a mask. There's the 3. So yeah, so I spin this down to a mask. I'm going to clay face in Pym Particles on its double mass side. And then I'm going to pay 2 fists plus 1 of these to buy. Since the green one didn't win last game, we're going to go back to gray. So I bought a Fixit, and then, sorry, I didn't pay full amount for that. I cheated. What did I do? 1 was to I'm going to use these other energies. It was 2 for a Cree Captain, and it was those 3. I only paid 1 fist. It's actually 3 for the Fixit.
There you go.
So this was to clay face in the Pym Particles. This was the 2 for Cree Captain. There's the 3 for Fixit. And that leaves me with the 4 energy I need, which is exactly enough. Passing priority to you.
We're gonna PXG twice, move these sidekicks over.
So you can roll 8 dice.
Mm-hmm.
And pass turn.
All right, I'm rolling all 8 sidekicks.
I guess I could have used the Red Dragon, because remember, you can also use the opponent's globals on this game.
Oh, that's right.
Now, I don't know how much I can help you with. We can double Clayface, so yeah, we can get to ridiculous Clayfacing now.
Well,
That actually helps you, though, the Clayface.
going to do is use these 2 to purchase our Cosmic Cube.
So just remember that too. You can probably buy a couple more cubes if you ever want, because you can Clayface and then Clayface. Maybe we'll set a ban on the Clayface and you can do.
Spin this down to a fist. We're gonna buy a kobold. Right at this point, I want to res. I think I feel like I want to res.
To get everything you need in the bag. Yeah.
You know, or even
Can you do something? Get another.
See, that's what I'm thinking here. Now we
Because
spend
really, if you could Clayface in the morphine jar and then buy a.
Yeah, there. I think you're right. Yeah, Clayface in the morphine jar using 2, right?
Mm-hmm.
Spend another 2 on a cube,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Now do you,
We'll use the question mark to res.
right. Now you're set up. Yeah. This could be a lot of damage coming for struggle. I need to roll Fixit high.
And we get a cube. We'll hold on to these 3, pass priority.
So I will go PXG once. And then I'm going to PXG using the Pym Particles twice. Then I'm going to Clayface in Pym Particles. Spin it down once. To PXG these over. So that was on 1. And then that gets wasted. Passing priority back.
And then ending the turn.
Okay. So I'm actually taking 2 bag burn. So I've got your damage now you've done to me, because the scoreboard is counting actually damage to the team. So Fixit has 3 damage on him, Struggle has 0. So I have 2 bag burn damage. I'm going to go ahead and roll. Do not roll Fixit, so that could be bad for him. And I don't have enough bolts either. So this is where we go for everything. So I'm going to roll it all. Come on, Fixit. Come up for us. Fixit.
There he is. Oh, there. Beautiful.
Come off. Yeah, Fixit came, but he's not as big as I wanted him to be.
Well, it looks like you have a lot of bolts there.
Yes, we definitely have enough for lethal. So I didn't get to use the other side of the lawyer here, Gulliman, but I'm going to pay one of these energies to field Mr.
Well, I'm
Fixit.
gonna have to call him here after all this damage.
So I'm going to field him 6-5. You don't have any bolts. But I have to save 1 in case you do ping him. So you have nothing in the field? No. So Pym Particles is there. Keep 1, 2. So because again, I can also ping out some of your stuff to do extra damage. So I'm going to do 1, 2, 3, 4 bolts. Keeping bolts here. I'm going to spin this down to a... Actually, you know what? I'm going to keep the sidekick because I want, just in case if you have something that you're going to attack with. What would you have? A cobalt that you could attack with? A morphine jar you could attack with? Yeah, okay. Because I'm trying to think, because I have the... Going first is why it's better, because I can throw stuff to keep as defense against you. So I'm going to pay 1 to use Red Dragon Global, because I can use your global.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to pay it to buy a... It doesn't really matter what I buy for 2 less. I'll buy a crate, food, and water. Actually, I'll use it. I'll use the other energy from the burn to buy that. So that deals 1 damage to you with the Red Dragon Global.
Mm-hmm.
So that's 3-1 right now. And then keep that in that. What do I want to do with that? Bolts. Field the sidekick. Pass priority 2.
All right, we're going to use 2 to move 4 sidekicks over.
Okay.
We're going to use the Clayface Global to bring 2 masks back to move 4 more sidekicks over.
Sure you don't want to keep a bolt?
Well, I don't think I only had masks.
Oh yeah, that's right. I guess you could. No, didn't you have question mark? I thought you had.
No,
Or
no,
you
I
could
only
have. Sorry, you could have clay faced in a question mark. I guess you could have, or clay faced in a bolt. So because you didn't do that, that's going to give me more damage. So when you pass back, I'm going to use Pym Particles on Fixit. And I'm going to. So now he's got Pym Particles gives him +1 attack, and he has Overcrush. So I'm going to go ahead and hit him 4 times. So each time I hit him, he's at a 7 right now, but he only gains his printed die. So 7 plus 6 would be 13, plus another 6 is 19, plus another 6 is 25, plus another 6 is what, 31?
31.
So I'm going to swing with 31, and I'm actually going to keep the sidekick just in case if you have something that I can block with. So I hit you for 31 damage.
So that was what, 33 in total?
31 plus the 1 from the red dragon. So I got you up to 32 damage, which is pretty good.
No, not bad at all.
It deserves a, hold on, it deserves a stinky.
Oh yeah.
And it's over to you. So past turn, you need to do
All
29,
right.
29 damage.
29 damage. All right, let's see what we can do.
You can do it
Got
with cubes.
3 for the morphine jars and everything else. So we really need these guys to roll.
Oh, wait, you know what? I actually had more. Yeah, that's right. 30, 32, I think it was. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 24.
This is gonna be gross.
You got a lot of damage coming. Oh, but you need fists.
All right, we're gonna re-roll these guys here.
Yeah, you just need a couple fists. I think you have it. With double cube, hurts.
Okay.
This is going to be close. 1, 2. Yeah, you have enough, I think. 5. That's going to do 30, I think, at least.
Well, we've got that right. We can use the Mjolnir. Spin this down to a fist, right?
Mm-hmm.
Use one of these fists to purchase a cobalt and use one of these loose masks to clayface in another fist. And then I'm going to use another one to buy another cobalt. Use this other loose mask to use your clayface. Bring in another fist.
You've got a lot of damage coming.
Right? So we'll field the morphing jar at, let's see here. I think he is level 2.
Yep.
And our kobold here is level 3.
What's the defense on your cobalt?
He's a 1/2.
He's a 1/2. Oh.
So we're going to activate the 2 cosmic cubes, activate Vicious Struggle.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to hit myself for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Now you're hitting yourself too, though, so you damage yourself.
Yeah,
So
so I'm
that'll
going
add to the total. Yeah, I totally forgot we got to add that to the total, but I still think you have way more than enough damage coming.
All right, so because then we're going to, add 5, 6 to each one of those back to you.
Yeah, so every time you hit a cube or a fist, it's going to do 6 to me.
So if you got me at 39 right now,
plus
right?
2 plus, is it +2 + 2, right? So it's 4 plus 5. Wait, it's +2 for each cube, right? So it's 5 total, I think, is doing.
Right.
So you hit me once, +4. I mean, we got to do the math first.
Yeah, because it's going to be the
Luke Cage is going to hit us each once. Then Struggle is going to hit one. So yeah, it's 6. It does each one. Because it's 1 that'll hit both players. And then Vicious Struggle hits me back for that +2 +2 from the cube. So that's 5. So yeah, so each fist will do 6. So you have how many fists there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
7.
7. So 7 times 6, that's what, 40? Oh, it's way more than enough. 40, is it 43? 7 times 6. Yeah, 42.
43.
Is it 42?
42. Oh, jeez.
Let's see. This is math with Dice Masters.
Right?
Well, 6 times 6 is 36, plus another 6 is 42. 7
Oh, yeah,
times 6, there you go, everyone.
yeah,
It's
42.
42 damage you're doing. And that is definitely worth the stinky. So let's see how much total we got. So that's going to do 42. That puts you up to 45 damage. That could be one of the high record. I have 432 there. 45. And
And for
then,
that, we'll go ahead and still swing with the morphing jar.
yeah, so on my turn, though, I would have to, yeah, because this morphine jar I'd block. Did you have anything else? Yeah,
Nope,
that
that's it.
cobalt. Your cobalt does how much more? 1?
I have 1.
So he'll hit for 1 because actually, and he's a 2 defense though, right?
Right.
Yeah, because I was gonna say I could have Clayface in a bolt, but he's not on his high side. So another 2 I take for that. So that puts me up to 47. And then how much damage are you taking? Because you hit yourself
7.
seven
Yeah.
times. So that puts you to 39. So final
Mhm.
score on this one's 39 to 47 damage on turn 3.
The bottom of the bottom
That's
of
some
the
sick stuff. Yeah, rolling those two, the extra cube helped you, and that's showed on the last game. I think you rolled everything perfectly. Getting those masks and then the double Clayface was the other big part that shows if you can have a team that doesn't use Clayface. Um, Obviously, in the third game, it can really do some extra damage. That was some sick stuff though. 47-39. That topped both the games from last one.
and for I was for sure thinking that struggle was not going to have a chance at all.
But when it rolls, yeah. Well, I think we were middle of this game. We noticed we're like, wait a second. Struggle does the extra damage and you do the 1. So actually every 1 doesn't do 3, it does 4. And
No,
with
so we
you
were
cubed it does 6 because it stacks. And yeah, I think that's why cube did get banned. But this is the first team I think in so far that has used cube. And I would put that 47 damage turn 3 against any team. That's pretty gross. Well, we say bye to Mr. Fixit. Did we say bye to Mike there? Did we lose you?
No, I'm
Oh,
sorry.
I was like, did we lose Mike as well when we lost Fixit? So Fixit bows out. It's too bad because I think both these teams they were pretty strong. Like they rolled pretty good during the
No,
match.
listen. Yeah,
But it's good to see struggle firing. That's good. I'm sure lots of people like seeing that. I'm gonna go ahead at this point. Say to everyone, thanks again for watching. Mike, thanks again for playing this game.
no, thanks for having me here.
Oh, it's a fun. I said so far we've had both matches gone to extra turns, and we've seen the full fury of all these teams going off, which is kind of fun to do. So look forward to the next match. I don't know what next one we have, but we're on the right side of the bracket now. So we know on the first side it's Beholders are going to be going against what is it, King Black Bolt,
Hmm.
and I think in this bottom side, who was on this? Was it Lantern Ring?
I believe so. Yeah.
Lantern Ring will get the struggle
So
team. So
struggle versus lantern ring.
be some interesting cubing going on there. So I'm going to stop. Everyone, thanks for watching, and we'll be back
Yep.
again with another death race.